Now, you're hearing it that Tampa has not taken a direct hit from a major hurricane in nearly a century. Tonight, they're bracing for the worst. Obviously, some of the worst is already being done by Irma as she starts to move in now and kiss that east coast and then move over to the west coast of the state, move across the state. Tampa Mayor Bob Buckhorn is with us. Mayor Buckhorn, how prepared are you?
We're prepared, Harris. I mean, we trained for this all year long. We've been training for decades. We knew our number would come up at some point. You're absolutely right. We haven't been hit with a direct hit in over 90 years. But that doesn't stop us from acknowledging that we live in a fragile place and that one of these days, one of these storms is going to hit us. It looks like tomorrow will be that hit. You know, I never thought I would quote Mike Tyson and saying, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Yeah. Well, we're about to be punched in the face tomorrow, so we're going to see how this plan holds up. I feel good about it. We got great people on the ground. We've deployed all the assets, Tampa Police, Tampa Fire, all of our debris clearing folks are all planned and ready to go. So now we just have to put it in God's hands, I guess, Harris, and hope for the best.
Absolutely. And I know I was watching as you guys were rolling open shelters. We saw the governor close schools in certain parts of the state and other office buildings so that you would have the types of structures that you would need in case all of a sudden the storm shifted. And then Mayor Buckhorn, it shifted. And it shifted toward you. What has the pressure been like in the last 24 hours?
Well, we had anticipated going to help our friends on the south side over on the East Coast, but now we find ourselves bearing the brunt of this. Obviously, it has changed drastically. We started that evacuation notice yesterday, so all the low-level areas have been ordered to evacuate. Obviously, we didn't have the run-up in anticipation of this hitting like the East Coast did. But folks are pretty responsive. We live in Florida. We know about these storms. We deal with these storms on a regular basis. We're doing all we can to get people to higher ground. The governor and the state have been great. The federal government has been great. FEMA has been a rock star. Everyone is working seamlessly. We all know our roles. We don't do drama, and we're all about executing. But, you know, there's going to be damage tomorrow. There's going to be storm surge. There's going to be winds of hurricane strength. When that sun comes up, we're going to see a different place in parts of our city than we knew before.
Well, I tell you, that's right. We don't do drama. I mean, you just stay focused, and we are with you, sir. Before I let you go, I want to get an idea of just how many people you have had to either put into shelters or move out of the area.
Well, there have been tens of thousands of people that have left, more so on the East Coast that migrated here, some of whom have now had to leave here to go to higher ground. But literally, it's been tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people from the west coast of Florida that have chosen to either evacuate. And here, Harris, you don't have to go to Georgia. You can just go to a higher level flood zone. You can go, like my family's evacuated. So you can go from a level A to a level B and C and be safe from the surge. So it's not as inconvenient as you might think. So we just need people to do the right thing. They've got probably another 10 hours to evacuate if they need to, but after that it's time to hunker down and say a few prayers.
Absolutely. Well, look, I can tell you're in your offices there, and we appreciate you talking with us. And it's hard to wear so many hats. We appreciate what leadership does in these times, because you too have to get to safety. So we're going to let you do that. Mayor Buckhorn, I loved what you said. We don't do drama. We're just going to get it done. Thank you, sir. I'll keep quoting you because that's a strong one.
Thanks, Harris.